Hello, hello, hello. It is most interesting phraseology to say we are glad to be back when we were never gone. We were never gone from the Bobbie. We were never gone from you. We were not in communication through the Blog Talk Radio, but those of you who check in with Spirit have felt us and know our presence when we are in your lives. And we are always ever present to help your guides and angels reach out to you, even when we're not on the Blog Talk Radio. So as always, it is a delight to be able to speak directly to life. To life. What is life all about? With the crossing of Bobbie's nephew and some of the readings we have been doing for people who have crossed over, it is interesting for us to watch what happens when the veil is dropped and the illusion of separation comes forward. When those of you who are not able to hear beyond the veil or sense beyond the veil feel like your loved ones are gone. When we can see that you and they are still interconnected. There is no separation. There's just no longer a physical body here for you to connect to. Now with Bobbie, it is easier for her to connect to those she chooses to connect to who have crossed over. And so the veil is not dropped. It is not, does not eliminate the ability to connect. But for many of you, that belief gets in your way. And my darlings, it needn't. When people you love have chosen to transition onto the other side, we want you to have a party to celebrate that they are moving forward in a grand new adventure, a party for you to appreciate the wondrous beauty of the life they just got to live, and a chance to say goodbye, because you will miss their physical input. You will miss the ability to give them a hug. You will miss the ability to talk in person and see their facial expressions and be able to touch their hand. But other than that, my darlings, when you are able to know that death is not an ending but a new beginning and a transition, you will be more likely to feel their energy, to visualize them standing there, to hear words or to sense emotion. It is quite appropriate for you in the beginning of the crossing to go through a grieving process. But then as time goes on, you're back in your life, my darlings. You're back in this life here, this wondrous, fantastic opportunity to play. And if you gather no other information than this when a person crosses, this is a time-limited contract. You get to play more than once, but in this specific life you are living, this is a time-limited contract for this specific incarnation of your energy into this specific chance to learn and grow. And we would like to invite you to use your time wisely, to do what it is you really love to do, to pay attention that you don't put off until tomorrow those things that you could do today to make your life more full and enjoyable. Take the time to appreciate how fantastic this life is. Your life is an occasion. Live up to it. Experience it, express it, enjoy it, and appreciate it. For the opportunities that are availed to you here are multiple. That is why our book, The Choice, talks about choice in its many multiple dimensions. That is why we are pleased that Bobbie finally got the book out in ebook format for all of you who choose to read in those formats. It is available for only $5, $4.99 to be exact, because we wanted it available and readable and fastable for you. The financial remuneration will come in time. We want the message out there that life is a choice and you are the chooser, and you get to make that choice anytime you choose to. Enjoy the opportunity. Look around at all the various opportunities you have on this planet. You can live poor, you can live rich, you can live in between. You can live in a country with struggle and strife. You can live in a country that is agrarian and growing crops and very simple. You can live in a country that's booming with lots of possibilities and busyness and energy. You can live in a big city. You can live in a small city. You can live on an island. You can live where the weather is beautiful and calm all the time. You can live where there's a multitude and variety of weather. You can travel. You can stay home. You can raise children. You can get married. You can be single. You can have mates of various dimensions and possibilities. The possibilities are infinite, my darling. You can try so many things, and what happens is when you get here and you're born as a baby and you are so overwhelmed with the amount of emotion and feeling and energy that you are picking up, when you first come in, you're just this huge, wide open vehicle of knowing and of feeling and of sensing. And in that overwhelmment, you begin to tone it down a little bit so that you can learn to focus on how to move your hands and how to move your feet and how to get your needs met. And so as you fine-tune the vehicle of you to navigate this dimension you have chosen to be in, you learn to focus. But in learning to focus, you forget how to be wide open. Now, knowing how to be wide open and knowing how to focus are two very important lessons. In the classes that Bobbie and Roger are teaching about how to open to your spiritual gifts, they will constantly tell their classmates that being able to open the vortex is wonderful, but being able to close it is just as important, because the overwhelmment can get in your way. But for most of you, learning how to reopen to the magnificence of everything that's here, reinitiate the ability to feel the energy, reappreciate the beauty of a butterfly or a bird or a tree growing, or the smells when you walk out in nature, or the love you feel from one another, or the touch of someone's hand, or the look in their eyes, or the smile on someone's face, or the hopefulness you feel and the happiness you feel, and sometimes the struggle that you feel and the anger that you feel. It is all good. It is all learning. It is all a huge blessing that we invite you to appreciate, so that you take good care of yourself, good care of your body, your heart, your mind, so that you can get to play as long as you can. And when the time comes for you to cross, and it will come, for all of you will cross, that you be in a place to learn from that process as well. For it is not a bad process. It is just one of the many learnings you get to play with here on the planet. And we invite you to not be fearful about the death process. Just know that it is part of the growing you will do. But don't spend all your time perseverating on that. Spend your time appreciating each breath you take in. Take in a breath now. Breathe in. Feel the lungs full. Feel yourself breathing out. Feel the air escaping. Feel the relaxation as you breathe in again. And feel the relaxation as you breathe out. Feel the joy, fill your body as you know that each time you breathe in and breathe out, you are saying yes to life. Yes, I'm going to play just a little bit more here. I don't know how long it is. I know that 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years seems like various dimensions of time, and all of it is but a snap in the universal flow of all that is. And knowing that allows me to appreciate the snap of time that I am in. I thank Spirit. I thank the universe. I thank myself. And I thank all of you who I am in contact with for allowing me to be. When you come from that place, my darling, you are in bliss. And when you are in that bliss, your energy vibrates more powerfully with our energy. And when your energy vibrates more powerfully with our energy, the bliss is magnified. And the energy is raised even more powerfully. And the energy is magnified. And the energy is raised more powerfully. And the circle continues. As you know and you grow into all the opportunities and possibilities that you have chosen to come here to play with. We thank each and every one of you for allowing us to participate in this process with you. We thank all of you who call into the show. The more of you who are calling for private readings to allow us to get into more depth with what we bring forward for you. For those of you who are choosing to read the book and soon to be the books that Bobbie is finally getting around to putting out. And we thank the Bobbie for taking more time to create the space to be in the Gregory, to let her day job drift away and to create the space for you all to drift in. We are most grateful for all of this, for your growth and what it allows us to participate in. So we want to invite each and every one of you to be in the beauty of your lives, to share the beauty of your lives, and we want to thank you for allowing us to play. And finally, we want to invite you to trust the beautiful flow and watch those beautiful times that roll. Yes, yes, yes.